season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught quickly. Great cut, they whiff on him. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, we really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays and suddenly it's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quick throw caught over the middle. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Nice grab. It's Bennett. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with a pressure-bearing back, and he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
A direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Bringing pressure, and it's caught across the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Lynch. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He's past the marker and still going. That's a nice game. Move the football into the 27.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
On first down, it's play action. Finds an open target on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Design quarterback run. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the end man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. The defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Let's it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Now the important point after attempt. And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
28. Florida State. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, the ball is loose. It's a mad scramble. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35. Florida State. Texas 3.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wells. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, we're going to throw it again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the 2nd half.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the 2nd half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Again, makes it second and medium. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hits the running back in the flat.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he can get the yards after the catch for the first down. But the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
The Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic on the PAT.
Florida State. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Past the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Takes the toss and heads left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. QB bootlegs here. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. It's picked off again. The fourth for this QB today. short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Receiver in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Toss play to the outside. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught for the completion. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beat down so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. But as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Let's fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle finally made to win at the 13-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Florida State, 10.
Bringing it out. It's ETN. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Tried to add points, build the lead right here. Chewing clock with the running game. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up. Receivers are bunched together. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, just so impressive. And you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical 3rd down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw.
Let's take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Point after, up and good.
Texas, 49. Florida State, 10.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's the handoff. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions.